Somebody out there did not mind their business and said all we need is one planner. Well, today I'm going to show you how I use 6 different planners to manage my everyday life. So in today's video, we are going to be setting up my October Frankenplanner.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan.
Hello everyone, welcome to Jasmine Plans, and in today's video, I am going to be Frankenplanning my 6 planners all into one planner. Now, in case you don't know what Frankenplanning is, it means that you're taking bits and pieces of different planners and you're putting them all together to make one planner, just like Frankenstein is built. So we're doing that with our planners today, and I want to show you exactly how I set that up. But before we do so, I decided maybe I should give you a sneak peek as to how I did in my September Frankenplanner first. Now, I need planners for my faith, scripture writing, for my everyday life, for my social media planning, for my fitness planning, for work, to brain dump, to manage my budget, all of the things. So in order for me to do that, I do Frankenplan instead of pulling out many different planners to plan my weeks. I also am a decorative planner, so I do like to decorate my planner pages for all to see. This is an example of my scripture writing. I did do a video a few weeks ago on how I decorate it, so if you want to check it out, go ahead and check it out. I also plan out my everyday life. I know my last week doesn't have so much in it, so you don't have to worry about filling up all the pages. It's not the goal to fill up all the pages, but to put what you need onto the pages. I enjoy Frankenplanning because it really allows me to use all of my planners at once. And it's just it's a one-stop shop as to what is going on in my life. Of course, I'm not going to show anyone my budget. I can be honest about some other parts inside of my planner, but that's just a sneak peek as to what I do in my planner, and I'm gonna now set up October. Now for this setup, I was a bit undecided between if I should use clear disc or black disc. As of right now, my brain is telling me to go ahead with the black disc. I'm just gonna put on a couple clear, a couple black. You let me know in the comments down below if you were team black or team clear. I did try out gold next to it, and I didn't think that it was the best fit. Sorry if the noise is too loud, but that is how that would look. You let me know, team black or team clear. But as of right now, I'm gonna do black, but if the majority says team clear, then we're gonna go ahead and switch those out at another time. Okay, so I got my disc onto my planner cover. In case you're wondering, this planner cover is from Live Love Posh. The discs are medium-sized metal black discs from the Happy Planner. I already went ahead and cheated, and I pushed this into my planner cover. I was testing it out earlier. I wanted to make some sort of background for it. And typically for October, a lot of people will go towards a Halloween theme or a fall theme, but I wanted to mix 2 things. October is also Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and there are many people out there who have gone through their journey with breast cancer. I've had close friends, family, loved ones who've had their fair share with breast cancer, and I just felt like let's combine Halloween and breast cancer awareness and just acknowledge it all. So that's a sneak peek of that. I was gonna work backwards and do my cover first, but I'm gonna go ahead and put in my inserts first, as I usually do. So my first insert going in, well, I took more than one. My first insert going in is my faith planner. My faith planner, all I do in this one is scripture writing. I should probably be including more, as I have been wanting to study the Bible a bit more and do a little Bible study on my own. But as of right now, where I'm at, scripture writing is all I am able to do at the moment. In the beginning, the discs are a bit wobbly, making it a little difficult to put the pages on. But once you add more pages onto the discs, you will be fine. So just inside of the Faith Planner, this is a Caliber Plan dashboard from 2024. And this was the Neutral Florals dashboard. The inserts that I just included, these are from Live Love Posh. This is planner shopping season, and I would absolutely recommend Live Love Posh planner paper. I believe they haven't came out with the 2026 papers yet. I'm not 100% sure, but I absolutely love the quad layout. That is what I use for my scripture writing. The next insert that is going inside of my planner is my catch-all personal section. This is where I am jotting down all the things that I am doing for the day. I jot down all the events that are coming up for the month in my personal life. You know, my chores, everyday duties, track habits. I really do try to be the perfect version of myself within my planners. So this layout that I absolutely love, this is a Happy Planner paper now. So this was the checklist layout from the Happy Planner. I also customized this planner. So my divider does not have a calendar on the back side of it. My calendar is separated here. And then it flows right into the checklist layout. Next up, after my personal catch-all section, I have my social media planner. This is where I like to say I have the most fun inside of my planner. This is where a lot of times teams that I rep for, I include nice little extra spreads in here for. I Frankenplan my social media planner. So this is Happy Planner, and this is Happy Planner. I'm starting out with the monthly layout. I absolutely love the monthly layout because it gives me some things to track for the date. I set my monthly goals on here for social media. So I track my social media as well as my Etsy shop on this page. Sorry if you don't like shadowing. I can't do anything about it. I'm not the best lighting kind of person, but I do notice it and I just want to quickly acknowledge it. So I use this for like tracking down what's coming up for the month in terms of new releases, in terms of any meetings that are coming up for the month, any little details that can't be sneaked out yet. I jot this down here. And then I let it flow into the daily tasks, which I use to list out my YouTube titles that I'm thinking about, videos that need to be planned, reels that need to go out, shorts that need to happen, and ideas that I have for my Etsy shop as well. Then the pages are together and we go into the classic vertical layout. Honestly, I neglected my social media planner last month. There's many blank pages in there, and I can tell by my growth and what's been happening on my channel, Instagram. I try to do TikTok. I'm not so great with it. But I can tell when I'm using my planner versus when I'm not using my planner. So I may seem very active to you. However, to the standards I would like to be active with, I didn't touch it in September. But we're going to do better in October. People set good plans up in October instead of waiting for the new year to start. So go ahead, grab that planner you bought in 2024 and pick it up now to build those habits. We're not asking for perfect all the time. We are just asking to get better, one little step at a time. You versus you, just be better than you were yesterday, and you have won. This planner I am sticking in right now is my budget planner. This is another Frankenplanner that I have done. This is a monthly layout once again. I am considering possibly not using this next year the way I have been using it. which is setting up some monthly goals, listing out, the important bills, unexpected expenses that came up. I'll list that all out on these pages. And then I have my zero-based budgeting, which I'm thinking about changing up because I typically look at the whole month and then I wasn't breaking down week by week. And I think now that I am really cash stuffing, I want to get better about what I'm doing from week to week. So this is going to be changing, but it is a zero-based budget that I created myself and I actually use it. And then I added in, I'm actually going to take this out. I am not an expense tracker person in this type of way. It is not working for me. It is giving me a headache to try to keep up with what's going out every single day, what's coming in. I just don't function that way, so I'm going to take these pages out. In case you were interested, those pages were from the Budget Mom. I do use the cash planning sheet. This is from Happy to Plan with Desiree. I am a part of her Patreon, and this is a sheet that I do get. And then sinking fund tracker, I do need to seriously update my sinking funds after I had some things going on last month, and I did empty my cash envelopes for the most part. But we're going to get back on track again, and I need to make sure that I am updating these. So that is for my budget. And I've been realizing that I'm like throwing everything in here. I'm still functioning out of this one right now. We are in the last week of September. There's one more day in this planner and I do need the planner. So I am just going to be pulling pieces from this because I forgot to include certain things. So I'm going to do it right and then go back. So after my budget, I did include a brain dump section last month. I did not need to use the pages last month for brain dump, but whenever I don't include the pages, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to make space over here. Whenever I don't include the pages, I wish I had a paper to write on. So I'm going to keep, for now, I am going to keep the divider. Well, I need a divider for all of the sections. And I'll think about what I'm going to do with the dashboard because I might want to just keep what I already have. And I'm just going to pull the few pages that I do have here. I do need to include more pages in this section. Or maybe not. Maybe just a page or two is okay. After that brain dump section, I have my fitness section going in. And I'm going to leave that exactly how it is. Now, I'm going to be honest. And I'm not pulling any new inserts for fitness because your girl has only been to the gym 3 times in the month of September. September, the really hard transition month for me because I am going back to work and you have to get back into the swing of things. So I did try to make sure I kept myself and my fitness a priority. And I tried the best I can. That's all I'm going to say. So this is the fluted dashboard from Cloth and Paper that I just included. And I'm going to include all of the other dashboards as well from Cloth and Paper, which is the notable vellum dashboard. Then we have this like half sheet kind of thing. And then this abstract work in progress dashboard in the classic size. I really love this setup here. I am a work in progress when it comes to my fitness goals, which is why I want to keep this section the way it is. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And we're just gonna get these in. I love the layered look of this because of different sizes. I feel as if I like beat these things up. So maybe next year I might decide to go back to Cloth and Paper subscription. You guys were all out of frame and didn't tell me. So maybe next year I will go back to Cloth and Paper subscription, but this year I said no subscriptions. All right, so I was in the process of like filling some things out. I was trying to do a little something and then I did nothing. So I want to see exactly how I am working with this from basically last month, September, all the way until about, I'm going to give myself to about Black Friday to see if I should get these pages going into the year 2025. So the pack did come with, I believe, 4 months in it, either 3 or 4 months in it. And I feel like that should be enough to really be on your, fitness stuff. And if it's not working this year, I'm not going to include it next year. But I don't want to quit. I want to be a little bit more consistent. And I've been thinking about what changes I'm going to make in terms of fitness. One of them being just a variety in what I eat. I think I'm going to choose seriously 3 meals and just stick to it. Because trying to eat so many different things that I know are still good for me on this fitness journey is driving me nuts. And the workouts are driving me nuts. So I just want to keep things a little bit more simple and track it at the same time. So I'm going to leave what I had in there. This might be more than what I needed when I officially look through it, but I'm going to leave what I have and we're going to move on to my work planner. Oh, so in case you were wondering what these things were, these are tab dividers that are from Live Love Posh as well. I'm including my work section. So in this work section, I include my teacher layout planner. And I have a video where I do set up this custom teacher layout. So the dashboards are separate from the insert. And I don't know if I flipped through my teacher planner for last month. But here is my monthly layout that I did decorate in my part 2 of my teacher planner setup. I decorated all of my monthlies for the entire school year already. I just had to fill in what's happening on these dates. So we already know in October, no school on the 2nd for Yom Kippur. And then we have Indigenous Peoples Day, and I believe this one might be Diwali that we are out of school for. And then my teacher layout that I use as a teacher. So I'm just going to give you some examples of what I did last month. So this is this last week of September. We were out of school for 2 days, so I didn't really need to put much, but I write down objectives, check off if my lessons are pretty much written out and done. These are not the actual lessons. In another video, I will show you what my actual lesson plan looks like, but this is the things that I need to do for the day, what is coming up, who I need to speak to, all the good stuff. And then I like to look at this during the week, and the kids also like to look at it as well. And I get to get a little bit more into holidays and such throughout the entire year. So that's an example there. I am going to go back and pull out the top tab dividers for my other sections that I neglected. All right, so while we're here, we should probably pull out the dashboards. And guys, I am so excited about the dashboards that I have for this setup. So remember I said I was going for the pink for breast cancer awareness. I was going for the Halloween spooky theme. And honestly, I think I nailed it. I think I had fun. I made a lot more dashboards than I probably need. I might use all, I might use some, but we will see. So the dashboard that I do want to include for my faith planner is this lovely pink pumpkins one. And I don't know, I may have been inspired by my spread that I did for the last week of September with the pink leaves. But these pink pumpkins were definitely doing it for me. I do have a video on my channel with how I do create my dashboard. So I'll try to link it in the cards right up here, or you can just go back and check a playlist on my channel. So that was my faith planner. That's going to be the dashboard. And then for my catch-all, I think it's actually appropriate to include the vellum that I had last month. So while I still have that out, I'll include the autumn right above it. I think that looks so nice. All right, that is cute. All right, so now for the catch-all personal section. Okay. So I'll include that top tab divider. And literally with all the different planners that I have included in this, all you do is use a top tab divider to fit to whatever you need. So I wanted a girl that's like boxing out breast cancer. We want it out of here. We need a cure for this. And my thoughts, prayers go out to anyone who is fighting breast cancer at this moment or has a family member, any loved one that is dealing with it. My thoughts and prayers do go out to you. I really hope one day they really find a cure for like all these diseases. So I don't have a vellum overlay for this piece. Well, maybe not yet, but I absolutely love the way that turned out. I used the Magic Studio to create this dashboard, and I just said, you know, I wanted a Black woman with boxing gloves, boxing out breast cancer, and this is what it produced for me. So now, going into my social media planner, I want to have a little spooky fun with the pink in the background. So this is what we will be including. And I chose this one for this planner because I wanted my jasmine plants to still be visible at the top. And a lot of the dashboard I did print is dark. And I probably need to like recreate these sheets soon. I think when I do recreate them, I will laminate them with a matte vellum. So that way it's a little bit more durable. But honestly, guys, I've been using this for more than a year now. And of course, let's not forget the top tab divider for my social media planner. Okay, now for the budget planner, I do have some things I want to include here as well. I think the best dashboard, trying to think. Do I really want to go like spooky because my finances scare me? Or should I keep it bright? All right, I'm gonna keep it bright for this one. If you were rooting for the other one, let me know. If you enjoy my dashboards, go ahead and give this video a like. Or if you want to let me know that you made it this far into the video so far, go ahead and throw up some pink hearts inside of the comment section. I love engagement. So now I'm a little torn. Okay, I think we are gonna have to keep this light color because here's another divider that I've used for more than a year, but now this seems like it's not gonna work. I'm gonna be sad that I won't be able to have like budget here, but I really wanna keep the dashboard, this dashboard. Maybe we can do that, or we have options here, guys. We can do this, and I think this is going to work. So we're gonna just switch that out. I do wanna use this somewhere else though. Options. Sometimes having too many options could definitely lead to indecisiveness. Right. So I love this budget dashboard here. And then of course I still have to layer it with my cloth and paper inbox dashboard. You can take a wet erase pen and write on your inbox and easily wipe it away. I love this. You can stick Post-its on it throughout the month. Maybe for next month, I'll leave whatever I do on here and show you guys an example. But I think this right here turned out so cute. I think that was a good choice. Fitness already has its own dashboard. So we're gonna leave that the way it is. And then we have my work planner section, which doesn't have anything as of yet. So we can do this for work. just as I'm remembering right now, because I feel like you remember the most during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Ladies, don't forget to do your self-check exams. We need to build better habits in doing that as well. So if you're wondering what to track in your personal catch-all section, track yourself, you're checking yourself. Okay, now back to the beginning. I never got to use this one, but I don't think I want to open my planner and look at this. This looks like a graveyard. I did like that, you know, it had the pink ribbon here. It was like a dark spooky kind of thing, but I'm gonna leave this one out. Now it seems a bit daunting to me looking at it. So I like opening my planner to this beauty right over here. And sorry that you're gonna see the glare for a little bit. I shall probably do this to help out. I did like this thingy here. Actually, I don't need to put something there because there is a page that belongs here. And I decided to include something on top of this page that may glare. So I did a thing and I created this clear dashboard. This is transparency film. I don't even remember how or where I got the idea from, but I figured I'll try it to create, you know, clear things on here. Now I am gonna say, I don't know if this ink is gonna bleed anywhere, and I really hope it does not. It does look like it spreads a bit onto the transparency film. I had black earlier and I was trying to do like bats on it, and I threw that away because it was just making a mess of my cutter and everything. I probably just didn't give it enough time to dry, but look at that. I absolutely love it. And I have some more things that I do want to add to this planner. So maybe I should put this here just so you guys don't have a glare. That was on the back of the transparency film, by the way. Now, in case you're interested and want to try something like this out, this is what I use. I will have it linked down below. It will be an Amazon affiliate link, associate link. And I do receive a tiny, tiny small commission if you do click and use that link. So that's that for there. I want to work on this section. So something I like to include every month is my calendar from Kara Salas & Co. And I thought she, even though she has blue hair, not pink, I thought she went really well. I feel like she always fits the vibe of my planners every month. And I did see the sneak of next year's planner cards. Well, let me correct myself. They are not planner cards. They are, what do you call it? They're like calendars. Right, so that's gonna go there just like that. And I also did some other things for myself. So I took the transparency film on one that was messed up, and something I did was take these stickers. These are from Play Anything. So they did have these like Halloweenish kind of sticker letters in here, and looking at it on here right now, it looks really, really cute. So I just took the stickers, put it on the transparency film, and that was an option. Not sure if I'm gonna use it yet. And then I tried to do the same thing with these cards. So when I thought of this planner the entire time, I just kept thinking of Boo. And honestly, I wanted Boo to come from like right in here. I don't know, does that look bad? It might not look bad. Tell me how you guys feel about that. And then I wanted to make this like a little credit card kind of slot kind of thingy going on, but then I can't see it. So honestly, this might be out. Maybe we can like, okay, let's get this out the way. Just want to make sure that my planner is showing the entire time. All right. Is it too much Boo going on? If I do that, maybe. I think we might not even need this one at all. And Let's see. That can go there. I don't know if it'll stay, but I think that's cute. I also have these pink boxing gloves that I wanted to include, so maybe that can go down here. And then I have my little nice like heart paper clip that I'm going to use to secure that. Doesn't obstruct it too much, right? I like what I see. And I think the final touch, I got this as a freebie from Crafted by Coco. I don't know exactly how I will use this, but, and honestly, I don't have any cats in here. I got the bats going on. I don't know. I felt like it would have been nice to include it. We'll keep it out. However, this little spooky ghost pin paper clip, she makes paper clips on her shop. I do not have an affiliate code or anything, so I am sorry about that. But check out her shop. I will include her in the description down below, as well as all the other shops that are included in here. And I'm gonna just take this, it's like even spooky on the other side. And I'm gonna put that there just like that. So now we're gonna do a flip through in just a minute, just to see how everything looks. Look at how that just sticks out. She does make jumbo paper clips as well. I don't expect the jumbo as a freebie, but this is my planner. We start out with our name cover page, perpetual calendar. I am missing the other page. And I probably do need to take my Zig Clean color dot and start dotting off the dates that are booked and busy in 2026. I go into my perpetual calendar, which I use to jot down whatever dates I have things going on. We have my faith planner with my lovely autumn vellum dashboard, which flows right into this lovely pink pumpkins dashboard. And this is my faith planner. So the Hell of a Plan dashboard and the Live Love Posh pages for scripture writing. The next we have my personal catch-all section. We have the Boxing Out Breast Cancer Girl. And we go into the custom Happy Planner checklist layout. Just like that. Then we have my social media planner. Then we have my Jasmine plans. And I'm also Jasmine plans on Instagram. If you do not follow me there, go ahead and do so. If you're not subscribed to the channel right now, go ahead and do so. My goal is 2,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. And I'm almost there, but still need more subs. So we have my haunted house with the pink background as well. We go into a FRANKENPLANNER, which is the monthly layout, which then flows right into the vertical layout for the classic Happy Planner. Then we go into my budget planner. So we have a budgeting inbox dashboard here, along with the ribbon that represents breast cancer awareness. And we go into the calendar, into our monthly layout, goal sheet, and then we go right, this should be glued together like that. Then we go right into our zero-based budgeting. And then we have our cash planning that I do. I will need more than one sheet because I do plan on cash planning now weekly off camera. And my sinking funds tracker. Next, going into brain dump, I just have some plain dot grid paper. This dot grid paper should also be linked down below in one of my Amazon links. Thank you in advance for using my Amazon links, guys. It really does help me as a content creator. And it helps me on my cash stuffing journey. So then we go into my fitness planner with my fluted dashboard from Cloth and Paper. And we flow right into the notable dashboard, which is vellum. I'm not sure what the name of this dashboard was, but it is double-sided. And then we have a work in progress dashboard also from Cloth and Paper. And these inserts are the fitness layout from Live Love Posh. In case you need to see it, you do have room for monthly fitness goals, track your measurements, build your goals, reflect on it through the month. You can have a weight tracker. I do have a Canon Ivy, so I do take pictures of myself going into and leaving the gym. I can place my progress photos there, but really only just the beginning for right now. You can track your weight. You go right into, you can track steps as well. Create some habits you want to build, check off when you are doing it. And then there's also like workout and meal plan in here as well. Okay, so going into work, this is now my teacher planner. We have my October dashboard with my ribbon for breast cancer awareness and just everything pink. And then we have a leaf here, which to me feels like fall leaves. And this is a custom happy planner with a teacher layout. So again, the dashboard is separated from the calendar when you do have a teacher layout. Here, the decorated page, being that we have Halloween come up. Got a little Beetlejuice and blooms. And these are actually from the blooms from Martina Sticker Co. And this is from Stick with Katie, in case you were wondering. And then we have my teacher layout. So I am ready to use my 6 planners that I frankenplanned into one single planner to manage everything that I need for my everyday needs. I hope this has helped you in understanding how anyone even use more than one planner at one time. And thank you so much for checking out this video. And until next time, happy planning. Bye.